Hi friends, I'm Sweta. Today I'm going to talk about science and how it related with our life, how it help us because using this science we can do everything because we are already reached in 21st century. Whatever you want we can do, and science will help us in our motto. Now we all are so much developed. Whatever we want we can do everything because if you see now we are using so supercomputer which acts and which can do our every work, even if robot, whatever you are watching, whatever you are seeing, everything is a gift from the science. So we can use the science to develop our country, to develop our world, to make our world peaceful and to for ecological balance. So how, it's a big question, but it's not impossible. I believe that there is nothing impossible, everything is possible if you try. So I believe that you also try, that how science can help us in which way to bring to make our world a peaceful world, to make our to for help us, how it help us for ecological balance, etc. So now I'm going to talk about how we can take the advantages of science to make our world beautiful and how it can help us to for ecological balance. So you might have known that human create a human also can create a plant, even a human also can create a animal. We can create animal in our laboratory. So it's a big question that how, maybe there's some questions arise in your mind that how we can create any animal or plant or any animal or plant or a human baby, how. But I believe that science, there is nothing impossible here. In science we can do everything here. First of all, if you you might have know about the tissue culture, how tissue culture actually works, and how through the tissue culture we can we can make some new plant. Even if you can see, if very small plant, you can get much food from that, means much fruits from that. Even if you can see, there are nowadays there are many plants also there. They are no insects, or there are no any harmful insects or anything it can got, that means can harm them. So now scientists are so much developed using their creativity. They have, means they are actually made such kind of things, or they have give us such kind of gifts through this. So I am just giving a big thanks to our science and scientists, because they have give us such like a plants, because in a very small plant we can get so much foods there. So even if you can get fruit or whatever in other season, every season you can get different kind of foods whatever you want, and it's because of science. So this is one thing that we can create the plant in our laboratory. This is the planting. How we can create, an animal who is extinct. That's a big question, because I think that uh, animal are extinct because of us, because there are many animals who are there. Means if you see in a past era there was many animals were there, but now all are extinct because because of us, because we cut the tree, and due to pollution they become dried and they died, because they can't tolerate such kind of environment. There was it Darwin's law, survival of the fittest. If you are fit for survive, then you will survive. But some animals, they have no such kind of capability to survive or to manage with that. That's why they died. Just take an example. You are living in your home, someone just take your home and told you to go outside, and if you will go outside, means if you will start living outside, then how much day you will live there, means sometimes you also face some kind of problems, even if where you will get food from there. So it's just like them, means they are living in the means animals are living in our in the forest. So if you cut the tree, then what they will go, what they will live, so what they will eat, so of course they will die. So in this way our animals are just like they are just extinct right now. Even if you also find that so many animals are just extinct, even if you can see also their number is very few if they are present in our world, but their number is very few. So it's our responsibility right now to bring them in this world. But how? It's a big question, that how we can bring them in our world. So I think that it's not too hard, but we have to create, means we have to think about that more. We have to go to the past, how they actually evolved or how they actually come this world. Everything has a science, and now I am just going to tell that how we can make them in our laboratory. I believe that there is nothing so much difficulty in here. If you see a human baby, I'm just talking about a human, how a human baby, how we come in this world, or the when the earth was first created, at that time the first animal or first living things was amoeba. Amoeba is the first or single cellular cell. From that after that single cellular, double cellular, triple cellular, and then now multicellular. And we are so much developed right now, and we are the best creature in this world, because we are so much mature, means we have so much brain power that we can do everything. So we are evolved from our past ancestor. Like if you'll go our past, then you can get some information that we are our forefathers were a monkey, then chimpanzee, then Godzilla, then after that there are some evolution is happened also over there, and after that we come this world, and now we are Homo sapiens. So if you'll see the same thing in the plant or animal, they also evolved also like that. So first of all you have to see that where they have evolved or where they was created, and after that you just collect their blood sample. If you can collect their DNA or RNA strand, that how they actually how their means how they have in their DNA strand, how the structure, protein structure, means CTTG, they means that is a strand, means the protein, their positions, how they actually means stay, means in which position they are. So after getting all the information, you can make a new bird or new animals which actually extinct from the world. So I don't think that it's very difficult task. I think that it's easy, but if you have interest to bring them in this world, so it is this way we can also bring those animals in our world who are extinct, and we also can make ecological balance. So this is one. And now third one is our human being. So now we have in our lab test tube baby, cloning, many things are happening, many things are going here. So in cloning we are just cloning means just copy of someone, means means you just wants to get the characteristic, means just wants to gain the qualities or gain the brain power of Einstein. Then what you will do, you just go and know about their DNA strand, how they actually, their gene and their DNA and RNA strand, how their proteins are actually arranged there. Just come, means do this thing in our lab, and after that you also get a new Einstein. So this is one way you can do. This is called as cloning, but it is not, means it's illegal, but that's why now also scientists are not doing, means this is science is also there, but we are not following that. That is different thing, but it is also there, cloning. Then second one is test tube baby. Test tube baby is simple way, just bring sperm and ova, then fertilize that, and after that that will create a one cell that is called as zygota, and after the zygota you can bring a multicellular, and after the multicellular if you will see how a human child actually develop. Within 9 months you will find that they become from reptile, bird, then amphibian. Their stages are changing. So here you can get some information that we are evolved from our past ancestors. So this is the human baby. Their stages are showing that we are not evolved from the beginning. We are just evolutionary things, means we are evolved, or we are the changes, we are the best creature and last creature, and which are evolved from the amphibian, means our past amphibian, past those means we are evolved, or we are generated from our past, like amphibian, birds, or anything you can take. That's why human baby or human take a 9 months time to bring those people, bring a human baby to this world, because it takes some time to create a whole human baby with with all the qualities, like we have mature brain, and we have the nervous system, etc., and we have many complicated, our body is a very complicated thing, and it's not and which is very means this is that make us differ from other animals. That's why we need 9 months time. If you see the stages of other animals, you will find that some animals take 8 months, 7 months. It depends upon the stages, means how they actually develop within that, means means it depends upon their whole the development, etc. So in this process we got some information that we are the creator and we are the destroyer. We can create anything, we can destroy anything. Now it depends upon you that how we can use that science to make this world beautiful, to make a ecological balance. And we think that we can do, we should do, because we are now, we for us now there are so much ecological balance imbalance you can see. Even if you can see in our ozone layer, you will find many holes, and due to that nowadays skin cancer, there are many skin diseases are happening because of that, because we are destroying our environment. So now it's my request, no doubt scientists can create anything, scientists also, we can destroy anything. Scientists are creating, we are destroying that thing. So here I am just going to tell that we can also make our world beautiful, make ecological balance. So it's our responsibility, so make our world beautiful. To make our world beautiful, we should do one thing, we should plant trees, and we should take care of our animal and plants which are going to be extinct, because if once they will extinct, it's very difficult to bring them in this world. And I think that I wish that we all, means everyone should live in a equal, means we all are God's creature, so how can you dare to means kill them? So it's our duty to make a balance in our ecology. So it's my kind request to everyone, don't cut trees and take care of the animals, of the birds who are going to be extinct. Hope you understand me that what I mean to say. No doubt science also can create. If you try, then you can also create. It's not a big task. I think that it's not my illustration or not my imagination dream. I believe that science also can create, and but we should take care of it, how we can make our world. And I think that is possible, then why would go for science? So if you can do this, then we should do, we should take care of our environment, how we can make our environment pollution free, etc. Hope you like this video, hope you understand me. Thank you all.